Hello friends, welcome back to Le Monde, welcome back. It's that time again where I sit my butt down in front of a camera and talk about stuff. And sorry about the hot mess going on here. My hair is a little wacky and I've got my spectacles on, but I'm lazy and I didn't feel like brushing my hair or putting my contacts on, because yes, I wear contacts, or false eyes as I like to call them. But I'm here now. I wasn't going to do it today because I just didn't feel like doing it today, but I figured I owed it to my audience, however few of you there may be. So here I am, and today I actually have a topic in mind. So let's get into that. I'm going to discuss my recent little adventure that I had called Pioneer Week. And basically that was this last week, and it was a kind of a ban on technological stuff. Basically it was to see if I could go a week without my cell phone, TV, and the internet. And I got really excited about this for some reason. And I even created a Facebook page for it. Most of you have probably seen it. And there was no real purpose for doing it. It was just kind of just to challenge myself, because I like to do things like that. Every now and then I'll come up with some new projects for myself to do, and I do it. And I got really excited. I got pretty jazzed up about it. It just got really quiet. I got really excited about it, and I told all my friends about it. I was like, hey, I'm going to do this. If you guys want to do this with me, let's do this. And nobody wanted to do it with me. Everyone's like, you're crazy. I ain't going a week without my cell phone. And I was like, you're all slaves to technology. So I forsook my friends and just stayed on my own. And that was September, I don't know, it was last week. I started on Monday and I didn't use my phone or TV or the internet. But of course I made some rules, some loopholes, because I'm not crazy. You know, I do need to keep in touch with people. So here were the rules. For my cell phone, I wasn't allowed to make phone calls outside of the house, because we don't have a house phone here anymore. So I just used my cell phone to make calls here, but only here. So it was kind of like using a house phone. And I took my cell phone with me whenever I went to school or something, but I was only allowed to use it if I could find a payphone. So I was basically making calls on my cell phone while standing next to payphones. And it's hard to find a payphone nowadays because those are like extinct. So I survived by making phone calls. And I didn't watch any TV whatsoever. I spent the whole week reading books. That's what kept me sane, reading books. And two particular books that I was reading. Harry Potter 7, because as you all know, the movie's coming out pretty soon. And I haven't read the 7th book yet, unlike everybody else. So I had to read the book, and I only got halfway through because I figured I'd just read half of it, because since the movie's being split in two, I figured I'd read half of this now, watch the movie, and then read the second half afterwards. And I just got back into the whole world of Hogwarts and witchcraft and wizardry and Ron and Hermione and Harry, and shit is going down. It's getting pretty hard for them. They lost Dumbledore, they already lost a few people in the first half of the book, and they're on their own and they have to find the Horcruxes, and Ron is like being a douchebag, and it's horrible, but it's fun to read. And secondly, I've been reading The Beautiful and the Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's one of my favorite authors, and he's the author of The Great Gatsby. I'm sure you know this. And I bought this a year ago, and I never read it, but I'm reading it now, and I have to say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was his second novel, published in 1922, which is like 90 years ago, but the themes are still relevant, so that's what makes it pretty fun. And I like it. It's about this guy named Anthony Patch, and just him trying to live his life as a how old is he? 25. You know, it's about young 20-year-olds, and you know, I'm a young 20-year-old person, and him living his life, trying to find love, and trying to deal with working because he doesn't work. But I don't know. Yeah, so it's pretty good. There's this one part of the book that I really liked, but I forgot to mark it before I started this video. Anyway, there's this one scene where Anthony and Gloria talk about what they do and what they don't do, and Anthony was like, well, what do you want to do in your life? And Gloria was like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to live my life and not do anything. And I was like, yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah, deep stuff, I know. Anyway, so I read these two books, and then TV, I didn't watch any TV, and the computer, my rule was I couldn't use the internet for pleasure. So I didn't go on Facebook, I didn't tweet, I didn't look up stuff on YouTube. The exception to the rule was email, and only if I had to use it for school, like to email my professors or stuff like that. So that was the one exception. And I was fine with not going on Facebook and Twitter, because it's kind of exhausting keeping up with everybody, reading all the status updates, and it's like, oh, you know, I want to know, but I don't want to know, and it's like, I was able to do without it. I was able to, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It turned out to be a pretty enjoyable week. A very lonely week though, especially because without TV, like I usually eat my meals while I'm watching TV, and to come home after a long day and sit down and not be able to watch TV, it felt kind of lonely. And especially even though like the phone call thing, like even though I could make phone calls, all my friends, everybody these days, you know, they don't really make phone calls anymore. Everybody texts. So it was a very lonely week. It was a very lonely week. You're probably wondering why I keep looking over there. I set a timer to make sure that this video wasn't as long as the last one, and I had like a minute left. But yeah, I just wanted to share my Pioneer Week experience with you. And in summation, it was very lonely, but it was good not to be dependent on the internet and texting and stuff. And when I did make phone calls, it felt a lot more meaningful, because I don't know, I took the time to talk to my friends or whoever I was trying to talk to, you know, and I felt like it established a little more connection than just rapidly texting back and forth. And not watching TV, I got to read books and kind of work for my entertainment, because when you watch TV, you just sit there and the entertainment's just given to you, but when you read, you have to work for your entertainment. So it's a different experience. But altogether, it wasn't that hard, and to be honest, I've done it before. When I went to Paris in July for the whole month, and I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't watch TV over there, and so I went a whole month without that, except for the internet, because I only lasted 2 weeks without the internet over there, and yeah, that shit's brutal. I went 2 weeks without it, and then by the end of the second week, I was like, I have to tweet, and Facebook, and The internet is my drug. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So yeah, that's basically it. And all my friends who did not participate in this, because you're all a bunch of willed yellow bellies, try it. Try going a week, or hell, go a day without your damn phone, without the TV. Time's up. So just try it. I know it's hard and it's different, but you gain something. I know it sounds sappy and cliche, but you do gain a new perspective and experience out of it. So try it, and I think you'll enjoy it, because I kind of did. But then again, that's just me. Oh, before I forget, I promised my friend I'd give a shout out. Jessica, I know you're watching this. Hey! And to your kitty Eve. Meow! And props to all my other homies out there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hope this this topic was a little tolerable. And I'll see you all tomorrow.